artist friends, I'm Blake. I have so much to share with you. I don't even know where to start. This episode is about thrifting art supplies because art supplies are expensive. But before I get into that, I have been remiss. I have not uploaded a video for probably over a month, and I'll tell you why. And if you want to skip over this part and get to the whole thrifting part, that's fine. However, it is kind of interesting what I have to say. So part of the reason that I really haven't had time to shoot and edit and concept a video is because of the reason of this video. And that is because I have been thrifting a lot, and not only art supplies, but I've also been thrifting gorgeous things. And I just found this sitting on the shelf. This is, I don't know, I think it's from the 70s. But it's cork and wood, and we use coasters all the time. And I know I am a little late to that party, but the Goodwill down the street from us is packed all the time. The parking lot is so full. We have to park on the street. And I think there is this renaissance of people wanting handmade things, things that have a sort of sentimental value from the past, things that have natural materials. One of the other reasons is that I'm preparing for a really big solo show at a gallery. I did not want the months to slip away and just be like, oh, I have nothing for this gallery. That would be just like a nightmare. So I started really early. I started, I think, last October for my show, which is in October 2026. And I've been painting really big and trying to get a consistent feel and just all of the things that go into having a solo show. And some of those things aren't just involved with painting. It's titling your paintings. It's figuring out how you want to present them, if you want to frame them or not. And also I've been working on these boards, sharing them with you on some lives, some of my recent art. I've been posting them on my website. This is a new one. It's called Bomb Pop. It's very appropriate for summer. And this one's available on my website. And if you would like to have this framed, I finished the edges. Or, I can leave them with all the paint on them, which I love as well. You can just ask me and I will make a frame for you, or my husband will make a frame for you, and we can do one that's sort of tight like this. Or I can do one that's like more of like a floating frame where there's a little gap right there, you see? So let me know, just DM me or like message me from my website. In the States, we have Goodwill. If you're not familiar with that, it's just a place that people make donations. I also always look for art supplies when I'm there, and some of the shops have better art supplies than others. As you know, canvases are very expensive. So I picked this one up. It was in great shape, and it was only $2.99. You can find a lot of these, but some of them already have paint or some kind of ink texture on it, but this is just like a real nice rough canvas texture, and it already has some hanging hardware on the back right here. It's in really good shape. I also love to paint on wood, and this guy is a nice piece of, looks like layers of maybe pine or something. It's a really nice texture. It's a lightweight, it's not too heavy. It already has a sawtooth hanger on there, and I feel like I was blessed to find this. This piece I found at Goodwill, and it was $2.99. And I just keep charcoal in here because charcoal is really messy. And keeping it in a plastic bag, I have to like reach my hand in there, and here I can just pluck a piece of charcoal out of it. At the Goodwill, I also found this Color Me patterns, and I really like to add collage to my paintings. So these are always fun to collage with because they have really great, nice big sheets of really sturdy paper. As well, it's got a lot of these like lines and dashes and words and stuff on it that I like to use in my artwork. I thrifted some really cool aprons, and I'm not wearing them because I think I want to put them in my shop. Let me model them for you. Is this not adorable? And I love aprons that get paint on them too, and it's just like really cute. It does maybe need to be ironed, but I guess if you're painting in it, you probably don't need to iron it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you wear something like this? Would you paint with something like this? I'm going to put my good old school apron on here. I love this one. This I think I got on Amazon, and I will list this in the description below. It's nice because it has this like little knot here that you can tie, and you can adjust the neck depending on how tight or loose you like it. So the art salvage shop is a really lovely place. I love hanging out there. Yeah, it's for my YouTube channel. That's awesome.
Did you bring this bag in, or
this is my bag? There's so many cool people that hang out there and work there. So on this trip, I found a few lovelies for $10. This Liquitex matte medium. And I use a lot of matte medium. Full bottle, 10 bucks. It's usually twice that. Some Mickey tape. I don't really know what Mickey tape is. I looked it up, but I still couldn't figure it out. If anybody knows what Mickey tape is, please let me know in the comments. And it was 50 cents. I found this scratchy tool. I don't remember how much these things cost, you guys, but it was probably, I don't know, 20 cents or something. And this brush as well. I was really attracted to this brush when I saw it in there because it's long. I love a long brush, and it has a really nice hog hair texture to it. I'm going to paint with that later, and then a pair of scissors. Scissors are expensive, so I picked up an extra pair because my scissors get really gritty and grimy. I found this. It just looked kind of weird and fun to collage with, and I really do love a lot of text. And I like gridded text and things like that. So it adds a lot of texture to my paintings. And then this palette paper pad, which was $8. And I go through a lot of these. They're really expensive. It's never been used. So it's a brand new palette pad. And this is a nice size. I usually do the 12 inches by the 16 inches like this. Okay, so before I start painting, as some of you know, I love to start with a fragrance. The fragrance just really activates the right side of my brain. Today I have this really special one that I got about 10 years ago. It's called Goblin. Black coconut, they say gnarly patchouli, and sweet benzoin. Whenever I put this on, I get stopped in the middle of the street or in the middle of the art gallery, and people are like, what are you wearing, girl? Okay, so it's really earthy. And when I take that nice deep breath, I can smell coconut, but not like suntan lotion. I guess they call it gourmand. It's not your typical sweet floral. It's really different. And if you like to experiment, I checked and they still make this. They have lots of really interesting fragrances, and they haven't changed their label either, which I love. If you were to go to the Renaissance Fair, it kind of goes with this Goodwill find that I picked up the other day for my cats. Don't they kind of look like they'd be in a witch's cottage? I grow catnip out in the backyard in a pot, and I dehydrate it for my cats, and they just go bananas. Yeah, I keep my fresh catnip in here. I was like, oh, it's stinky. Yeah. One of the things that I don't really like to thrift is paint. It's more economical to paint with high quality paints because the low quality paints have such terrible pigmentation that you just have to use more. I just stick with my golden and Liquitex pretty much. I also have been trying this Grumbacher, and it's academy level, which means it's sort of like a student grade. And I have noticed that, and so I don't think I'll be buying this again. If you want hot fluorescent pink, maybe we'll use some of this today in a painting. This is what to use. I buy like huge tubs of this Liquitex basic acrylics, and I will have this listed in the description below, all of these things for you. love using sponges and things and paper towels to transfer paint as opposed to using a brush, but I do love brushes too, so I just go with it. It's gonna be my theme. Let's try this Mickey tape and tape off the edges so we don't get paint on the edges. I'm kind of curious. I don't know how well it sticks, but that way, oh look, it's the perfect size. It sticks really good to my gloves, of course. I still have the tag on it. Looks like somebody was trying to sell it for $20. Well, after I'm done painting it, I could probably try to sell it for more than $20. I brought a big box of my texture materials, and these are all pretty much reused, found packaging, whatnot. Oh, there's my white paint. Found it. I don't know, I'm trying egg cartons. Negative, you can take out. Favorite new brush, I will list it in the description below. It's a nice soft mini mop, and it has a nice sharp edge. It was just an impulse buy at the art store, so it's not thrifted, but I have a really hard time painting and talking at the same time. It's like trying to engage two different sides of my brain. So, I mean, I could edit all that out, and I usually do, but just so you know, it's like incredibly difficult. This was some kind of packaging thing I got, and I love it. I just love this texture of this. I don't even know where I got it or but it was very unusual. I love the combination of structured forms and organic shapes. So I think that's what you'll find when I reveal my upcoming pieces for my show in October. It's really about that. It's about playing with those two concepts. I really like to transfer because it sort of takes the control out of my hands so that I'm not, when I put the brush down, it's like, it's almost like too much control for me. So if I were to put stuff on here or on another material and transfer it, it just takes that out of my hands. So I get what I get. I want these paintings to be a surprise. I don't want to show them to anyone. I mean, like the only person, I don't even show them to my closest friends. I just show them to my husband. I don't know, make sure to turn things around. I have been waiting so long to use this brush, but I wanted to wait until I shot this video for you. So I think this will be a good moment to do that. I think this will be really good for line work. I'm gonna try it. So for the line work, I'm gonna do a little warmer color because I have a little blue going on there. So I'm gonna mix some Fall Crimson and some of the red iron oxide, raw umber, and some yellow. I'm gonna look at some of the stuff in front of me because I want, I really like the structured line work of things that are around me in my real life. Like I'm looking at this tray in front of me that's holding my paints. And you know, it's at a really interesting angle. This color is insane. It is so bright. The thing you have to remember about this particular color, it dries really fast. I don't know why. It must be something about the way, there's some kind of like sacrifice you have to make. You get this beautiful hot pink color, but you gotta use it fast. You know, it's like, it goes against the natural order of things. So yeah, I love painting on board because it's just, you can just scratch through things. Really interesting textures. I need to let this dry a little bit. And actually, this is the new scratchy tool I bought, and oh yeah, I love it. It's good. I think this is for etching. I'm not sure. My new scissors. Oh, let's use some of this. And these scissors rock. I really like that this has text in it that looks handwritten. So, you know what's nice about adding collage like this onto a painting? It sort of automatically gives you extra white space and texture, like instantaneously. However, I don't think this contrast is good enough right now, so I'm going to add a dark layer. This wood is not drying very fast, so even though it's really hot, just see how my yellow liquidy paint ran right into my white. Create some a little crisper edges if you want. I'm just trying to stay really loose. I'm just trying to be big and bold and stuff too. That's nice. So I'm gonna, if I had a spray bottle of water, spray some water on the piece of paper before you put the matte medium on it. Just take your matte medium and put it on, put the matte medium on here. I'm getting my brush kind of wet too, so it's sort of the same thing, but I'm just gonna put it on here and it's gonna help me with my composition. Just gonna put it right there. This blue thing I use all the time. I will list it. This blue thing to smooth out your collage. Look, oh, so nice. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna get some fresh water. One of the things that I've been learning a lot painting is that respecting these layers, these first layers, because although you may cover up most of them, they will play a really important role in the interest of your entire painting. I'm gonna mix some ultramarine and some raw umber and a little bit of that red iron oxide and see what I get. Maybe do some more line work here to obfuscate that hot pink, which is a little bright, We had a huge storm last night and gusts of wind and clap of thunder that sounded like a bomb. And my poor cat, and you know when their tails get really fluffy because they're scared. But today, it's like it never happened. If you can call them pops of black, I guess. I really struggle with this, getting value. I'm constantly struggling with pushing and pulling my values. And it doesn't have to be white to be a light. Sometimes what's nice is if you have a lot of cool going on and you mix a warm white against it. So I'm going to use some red iron oxide and some white. Maybe a little medium. To break up the dark and light, you can just add some really small details. I need to let that dry. I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna take a walk, and then I'll come back and maybe finish it. And then I'm also gonna show you some of my beautiful finds. Well, that was a surprise. I went out for a walk and I wound up at an artist talk by one of my favorite artists named Benjamin Hiken. And his show is at a gallery where I'm preparing for my big show in October. And I love his work. It's so great. His talk was really refreshing and enlightening, and he has the same kind of sentiment about painting and art that I do. Not being too perfect, not being too precious, and how every moment is an experiment. And ooh, what could I uncover next? It's like an adventure painting, and I love that. Don't be too concerned about what other people think. He talked a little bit about, you know, how people receive his work, and does he care? Should he care? Are people gonna believe that what he's doing is real, is believable, and does that even matter? And I think we all go through that as painters. You know, how are people going to receive our work? And in the end, it doesn't really matter, because what matters is the journey and about how you go through the adventure of painting. And so when I came back here to my piece, which is always good, it's always good to walk away for a day or two and come back to a piece, because I probably would have corrected a few things on this, and I don't think it needs correcting. There is this piece here I might add. I thought that was kind of fun. But I always have this sort of background talk of you should fix the imperfections, these brush imperfections. And Benjamin talked about how those are actually what makes art beautiful. Let's take the tape off though, and let's see how that tape worked. Oh, that's nice. Maybe it's not great. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, maybe it's double-sided tape. I get it now. It's double-sided tape. That's interesting. I'll add a little gloss or satin varnish to it, and then if I want to put matte varnish on it, I can push back some of that shine, but the finishing touches will really help it. And I think also, maybe I'll make this available on my site, this painting, but I think also like a little bit of a frame would be nice. This was a great find. Some of the places that I go besides thrifting, I love to go to Ross, which we have one right around the corner. And if you're not familiar with Ross, we have these discount stores. So I find so many canvases there, and they're like a fraction of the price that you would get in an art store. So I definitely take advantage of that. And I realized that that's where I got these Westcott titanium scissors, was at Ross. Besides these two aprons that I showed you earlier, I have found some great things. I found mother of pearl inlay tray. It was $4.99, and I'm pretty sure this is like Japanese. My husband and I use trays a lot, actually, to present things on when we're having friends over. Tray I found it looks like it's handmade. It says it's mahogany, and it has the artist's signature on there. And I put a little wood oil on it to bring it to life, and it's just so gorgeous. I'm still learning, so feel free to school me. These ombre little, I don't know if they're martini glasses or like little cocktail glasses, but I found a set of 6. Isn't that pretty? I think it's a sugar bowl. It uses 24 karat gold paint, I think. $2.99. I think it's so beautiful. These hand woven native baskets, sweetgrass, some kind of grass, so they smell really good. And I actually have a lot of these. I keep my jewelry in these, and bracelets and earrings and things like that. This is really heavy. It's like, I think it's iron, but I looked it up online and it's like in perfect condition. Steve found this he's great to shop with, by the way. He's got a great eye, and he finds things that I just like look right past. So he found this beautiful signed, and I was like, oh, we can just put this right in and it goes in perfectly. So maybe I'll sell them as a set. I don't know. But you could serve like white wine in this during the summer. Bring it out to the patio, and it's just so pretty. Porcelain, you can tell because of the white. It's just such an elegant little lovely piece. It feels really good in my hands. I found this enamel piece the other day for $1.99, and it's just a gorgeous enamel piece. And these are Crate and Barrel candle holders. I keep them on my table, my dining room table, and it looks hand blown to me because there's all those little bubbles in it, and it looks kind of like Venetian glass. I grow a lot of herbs out in the kitchen garden there, so I use this to blend them, my catnip. I just had this by itself, and then I found this one the other day at Goodwill with my husband when we were shopping. I mean, they're perfect together, right? They're just so substantial, and this mortar and pestle seem to go together quite well. I'm curating everything for its aesthetic value. And one more thing. Matches. Nobody gives away matches anymore. Remember, you used to get them easy peasy. Every restaurant, bar, hotel, or whatever, you could just get matches, and they had their insignia on them. So when I was at an antique mall, I asked the guy behind the counter, I said, do you have any matches? And he went in the back, and he was gone for quite a while. He came back and he brought me this coffee can. It was filled with vintage matches from Japan. Howard Johnson's. How fun, right? It's just something that I missed. It's this sort of nostalgia. Yukatake Princess Grill. Shakey's. Loretta's Northwesterner. Barnum's Restaurant. Japanese. The Rama Hotel, Bangkok. Peninsula Lobby.